This is All India Radio Shillong, the Northeast News Bulletin read by Sandeepan Chakravarti. In the wake of COVID-19, we appeal to our listeners not to lower the guard, take all precautions, and all those above 45 years of age who have taken the first dose of COVID-19 vaccine to get vaccinated with the second dose at the scheduled time. Stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing. Focus on hand and face hygiene. National helplines are operational for providing COVID-related information and guidance to the people. The national helpline number is 011-239-78046 and 1075, and the helpline for Meghalaya is 108 and 1070. And now the news in details. The first edition of the Northeastern Region District Sustainable Development Goal Index Report and Dashboard 2021-22 will be launched on the 26th of this month by Niti Aayog and Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region. This is the first of its kind district SDG index in the country. It is also a milestone in the efforts towards localizing the sustainable development goals in the 120 districts of the 8 states of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura. The index will facilitate in identifying crucial gaps and inform interventions to fast-track progress towards achieving the SDGs. It measures performance of districts in the 8 states of the Northeastern region. To provide succor to poor women borrowers who are not able to repay the loan amount of microfinance institutions, the Assam government yesterday signed an MOU with 38 microfinance institutions and banks to implement the Assam Microfinance Incentive and Relief Scheme 2021. The MOU will remain in force till 31st March 2023. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said that the Assam government in its first cabinet meeting has formed a committee to fulfill an election promise to waive off microfinance loan to provide succor to poor women borrowers who are not able to repay the loan. There were 14 lakh microfinance borrowers in Assam up to June this year. The new scheme would involve 12,000 crore rupees credit portfolio, out of which the state government would require to expend around 7,200 crore rupees. The 5-day 13th session of the 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly concluded yesterday. On the last day of the session, State Tribal Affairs and Hills Minister Wongzagin Walte placed his observation regarding the Manipur Hill Areas Autonomous District Councils Bill 2021 and appealed to all tribal communities in the hill areas to have faith in the due process of the law and the present government, which is committed to provide tribal-centric development. The opposition raised in the House the reported deteriorating condition of Manipur guest house at Vellore in Tamil Nadu, after which Chief Minister N. Biren Singh clarified that the government is in the process of transferring the guest house from the social welfare to the General Administration Department. The government will try to acquire a new site at Vellore and operate the present guest house properly by engaging contractual staff. During the session, 7 government bills were introduced and passed. In order to promote farmers' well-being, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma is on a mission to create the much-needed awareness on upscaling agriculture activities in the state. The Chief Minister has been touring different districts in the state and interacted with farmers under the government's flagship program Focus to ensure that farmers come together as a group to form producers group and avail financial support and hand-holding initiated through the Meghalaya Basin Management Authority. At an interaction program with the farmers at Ampati in southwest Garo Hills, the Chief Minister informed that Prime Hub is being set up across the state to provide training to farmers and entrepreneurs and provide them market linkage access to interest-free loans, technical support and certification. The Tripura State Electricity Corporation Limited has renewed an agreement with the Bangladesh government for power export that expired in March this year. Official sources said that Bangladesh side was not interested in importing power from the northeastern state anymore, as they have been assured some better deal by other power suppliers. But after rounds of negotiations, Bangladesh showed a green signal to Tripura. And with that, we end the Northeast News Bulletin from All India Radio Shillong. Have a nice day.